Hello! So, returning to wholeness is you before all of this other junk got on top of you. So, it's you at your full authenticity, you at a soul level, you at the true essence of who you are without anger, sadness, resentment, jealousy, all those different aspects of hurts and pains and all the different things that you've gone through life. It's all of those things processed so that you can be true to you, so that you can go through life, enjoying life and feeling it to its most fullest. Welcome to Valerian Bay. I'm Suzanne. I'm so pleased that you're here today. So I want to talk to you more about what wholeness is and how to get there and why do we want to get there. So it's only by getting to a sense of wholeness that we get to feel consistently pure joy and love through our lives. And our soul desires for us to get back to wholeness, which is why when certain things are going on in life, it is an opportunity for us to learn at a soul level so that we can get back to the state of wholeness, which sounds a little bit unusual, but what will happen is the universe will throw more things at you. So if you're not learning a lesson, you will get more of it. If you are sitting in a mentality of lack, you will have more problems with money, more things that are taking money away from you. If you are having a problem with self-love, you'll get more people being unkind to you or creating different issues to help you stand up and go, no, this is who I am, that is no longer acceptable, I'm moving away from that. And as soon as you learn those lessons, your whole universe will change. The reality that you live in will change. You may be walking around with a lot of anger inside of you, and you'll find that people will be angry towards you. And you're going, why are people behaving like that towards me? I've done nothing wrong. But they're basically mirroring what is going on within you. So the universe will present different scenarios and different situations to mirror what is going on within you at a subconscious and unconscious level. So your conscious mind and the ego aspect of yourself is going to be going, what on earth is going on? Why on earth are these different things happening to me? And in some cases they can get worse and worse and worse until you get to a point of boiling over where either your emotions will boil over or you just can't fit any more submission into the pot. So it's like filling a pot with water, all your emotions go into it, and if that gets too full, so if you've got too many scenarios coming at you in life that you just can't cope with, that pot will overflow and your emotions will no longer be contained, and this is when you start to have real issues of anxiety, depression, uncontrolled anger, different outbursts of crying, panic attacks, all those sorts of things. And that is the universe pushing us to come back to wholeness, because if we learn what is behind those things, so quite often there'll be something that's happened in the past that we haven't processed through, we haven't learned the lessons from, we haven't taken the positive aspects of why that is fundamental to the core of us. Once we learn those lessons and process through those experiences, we start to feel ease. That pot becomes less full. We have space. We have more compassion for ourselves, and by doing that work on ourselves we have more compassion for others. So the things that other people start to do around us, for starters, it will change. If we deal with the issue that keeps being relentlessly presented to us through life, that will stop being presented to us then, because we've learnt the lesson, so it no longer needs to come towards us. And we will start to relate to people differently, once we start to recognise that everybody is on a journey back to wholeness, we'll begin to recognise that the issues that other people are going through, they are drawing that in unconsciously and subconsciously without realising that they're doing it, so that that element within them can be healed. And you then start to recognise that you can only take responsibility for what you are going through. You can support the healing process that somebody else is going through, but it's up to them to learn that lesson, because while it is still in there, it's still going to keep encouraging that event to come towards you. So how do we begin to start recognising how to return to wholeness? Well, meditation is absolutely a wonderful start, because the more aware you are of yourself and what's going on within you and how you really, really feel, which can be quite quiet and quite below the surface sometimes, the more you start to recognise that, the more that you can catch it and go, right, I'm going to deal with that. And there's plenty of ways to deal with things. You can work with me as a coach. I work on all elements of life and love. Just check out my website, www.valerianbaycoaching.com. You can fill in the contacts form on the Get in Touch page, and we can have a free conversation about how I can help you to recognise the patterns that you're going through in life and how to clear those. And I will use different modalities, such as hypnotherapy, or different elements within the neuro-linguistic programming space. I've worked with different holistic therapies for over 20 years, so I've got numerous different tools to support you through that process. But if you're doing it on your own, to start off with, meditation, journaling is another element which will help you, because it helps to process the information out. If you feel that there's something that you're upset about, you can, and I've shown this on a couple of other videos that I've done, you can use the emotional stress relief technique, where you cross your first and second finger like that, and you pop your thumb and your first and second finger on your forehead. Think about what is troubling you and keep your fingers there until it passes. This is the progressive part of your brain at the front. It is the solution finder. So by doing this, the thumb is a neutral energy flow, then it goes positive and negative, positive, negative. So we cross these two to make a neutral flow, so that we bring neutral flow of energy to the front of the brain. It brings the energy to the front of the brain. If you sit and think about what's bothering you, you'll find that it will start to resolve. As it starts to resolve, you may find that other thoughts and ideas come up, so it will start to bring other things that need to be resolved. So it can be quite a journey to go through those things, but that is a very gentle, kind and compassionate way to work on yourself, to just clear some of these things. There are plenty of other options, and once you go through these processes and you start to clear away all those aspects that are within you in a sense of discomfort, so if there's elements within you, you may have had experiences in the past that cause you discomfort, and you'll still be living with those as if they're real now, even though they might be from years ago. We still carry those with us if we haven't learnt the lessons and processed through, which is meaning that you are not at a place of wholeness. So this is what your soul's wanting to do, to get you back to that pure element of authenticity of who you are, your true essence, and back to a crystal clear soul, basically. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Take care. Goodbye.